Good morning to you, our dear viewers at City TV. We welcome you to our new show called City Life Show, where we shall be bringing to you different personalities, different careers, talking to you different things. My name is ANNMUTS, your presenter for this particular show. Today, we are lucky and privileged to host the manager of Agenda 2000 Hotel, who is with us right now. He's going to be sharing with us a lot of different things about himself, about the hotel.
My name is Meshach. By the grace of God, I manage Agenda 2000 Hotels. I am here for this program here, which the moderator is about to introduce to you. Briefly, I was called to say hi to you, and I have done that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Meshach. Tukwaniriza nnyo ku show yaffe. Tubadde tusaba tutandike. You tell us about your life as a child. How did you grow up? How was life like when you were still a child? Kindly take us through that.
One brief introduction about myself, my child life, my career life, maybe if it comes in there as we discuss. I was born 36 years ago, but if you look at me right now, you may not really think of those years, but that's I am. It is by the grace that I'm still living. And when I was growing up, I'm someone who likes religion. I was born in a born-again Christian family, but I came to a time where by myself I have to convert and be born again by myself. This issue of saying, me, I am born again Christian because you found your parents are born again, it's not that. Me, I gave up my life to Christ. I think also about 24 years ago, and I've been walking in salvation by the grace of God. And me, when I was growing, I think I was a bit stubborn. Yes, I was a bit stubborn because I would leave school purposely to look for people who are sick, to look for pregnant mothers, and I pray for them. And I remember at one time when I came back from school, and I found my grandmother that she had passed on. And everyone was crying, everyone was doing what? Yelling. May I pray for this woman? I prayed and I cried to God. And by the grace of God, she came back to life.
Really?
I am talking this, I'm on TV, everyone is seeing me, I know what I'm talking about, and I've done it before, and I've prayed for people before, and God has left him that way. So, my child life, that's how it has been.
Do we call you a miracle maker?
I'm not a miracle maker, but whatever it is, I believe in my Christ.
Bring people to life.
Yeah, I bring people to life, I pray for people, and God helps them that way.
Okay, that's so good. Thank you about that bit of encouragement. And you can hear from Mr. Research. He has a kind of gift. He has a kind of gift, and you can contact him for that if you want. Then, growing up as a child, you went to school. How was school? How was school, especially beginning being that you were that kind of person?
Okay. School was okay, but at times, you know, that early morning sleep, you really don't want to leave your sleep. When it reaches in the morning, you say now, if I tell my mother that my head is paining, she will come and feel your head. If you say maybe I'm feeling some temperatures, malaria, she will come and feel you. So the only thing you will say that you are sick of, and she will accept what you told him. I mean, if you say you have stomach pain. That
So you
one,
get sick of stomach pain every
and when it reaches around 9 or 10, and then you say, now I feel I'm a bit fine. Eh? And yet inwardly for you, you know, you didn't want to go to school because you wanted to remain at home. Because at home they will good food when you're not there. So by God's grace, I studied that primary thing, I finished it. I went to secondary school. I studied in Kasese district for all the 6 years. And by the grace of God, while in the school, while in the high school, I've been a chaplain leader.
Oh, which schools did you go to?
I went to Asamboto School. I went to Bright Academy.
Only two schools.
Only 2 schools. I'm not someone who likes moving up and down in school.
That shows us how.
In all those schools, I was a leader.
That is so good. Thank you so much.
That
What are some of the challenges that you met in school, being that you were a bit of a stubborn child and this religious person, and then you leader? What are those challenges that you met on your way, and what are the things you look back and you're like, yes, this is good, I went through this?
If I don't forget, when I was going to do my senior 4 exams, I think they were mock exams, and then there happened a suspension. And in my life, I was never suspended. I had never been suspended anyway. By that time, I was suspended from school. So they said, just as a class, the whole senior 4 people, they all suspended us. So we went home. And for me, I went home knowing, even if I've gone home, remember my dad had told me, if they ever chase you from school, never come back here. I went back home very confident, knowing I have done no case. Not knowing that the devil had planned for me. It's quite bad. When they called us together with the parents, they said, this boy has been good and he has been our chaplain leader. But it's quite unfortunate that now he's the one who has led the strike that they wanted to ban the school. The things I was not aware of, it also shocked me because I didn't know about it. So, up to now, even if you go to a school, they will say the 5 notorious people, and I'm among those notorious people. Not that I chose to be that, but that's what life came in with. But I regret in my life to have joined those groups, whereby I also find myself capooning with the other funny boys. I was not a person of girls, no, I was not, these were boys. And finding myself trying to lead the strike. And actually we went ahead, we wanted to burn the school down. So that was kind of bad, but by the grace of the Lord, I stopped that.
Are you still in touch with
Yeah,
those people? How are they? Yeah, okay.
We remind ourselves, you notorious person, you notorious this and this, but I thank God, not all of them are their homes, they are all somewhere. Yeah, I'm working, they're also working, so once in a while we make calls and we talk. Yes.
Okay. From there, how about you? That was recently school life, especially secondary, where they expelled, where they suspended.
I'll never
Sorry,
forget.
from senior 4,
I'll
you
never
can imagine
forget.
the tension. And so you went to the university.
Yes, I went.
How was life at the university? Tell us life at the university. Being that you're this religious person, how did life treat you? What are the students' perspective? Which image do they look at you in?
Now, the truth is, when you join campus, life is never the same again.
Sure.
When you join campus, that's where you find these good things. You find these good girls who come and say hi. Those who want to buy to offer you things. You don't know the intention, but they are there to offer you good things.
The
Maybe,
girls?
yes. Maybe a good breakfast. Hello, Mesha. Manang, you can have this and that. So at the end of it all, if you are not so careful of your own life, you will end up in a trap where you may not come back so easily. So I tell the people who are out there who want to join campus. Campus is good. Like my teacher who told me that when you join campus you marry and when you leave campus you divorce. That's not the right thing. Be at campus. When you're at campus, you have gone there to represent your parents. You've gone there to represent the images of your parents. So just know how your parents struggle to get, for example, your own tuition. Don't be there because other people are there. Don't be there, especially you young girls. You are there, you get one funny man, he buys you, you call them pizzas, yes? You find a girl carrying a pizza as if he's carrying a file of land titles, because they are bought you what? The so-called pizzas, they are taking you to Cafe Javas, they are taking you what? And at the end of it all, you shame your own parents. You go to campus, you leave the hostel, you start staying with the person somewhere. So at the end of it all, you start making this called family planning. Which family planning are you making when you also don't have it? You pick this pill, you pick this pill, you pick this one, and then at the end of it all, at the end of it all, life will be too hard for you. By the time you settle in marriage, you cannot produce. You are there, and life becomes too hard for you. So I just request the people who are out there, if you want to join the campus life is okay. No one is monitoring you. Not even your lecturer is going to monitor you. It's you yourself who is there to monitor yourself. So you have to know the reason why you are there. Actually, you are building your own career. If you ask me that I need, there are people, boys it's not common, but for girls it is common. You club from Monday up to Saturday, actually up to Sunday. Every day you have a club where you're going, but without God, the clubs are no longer there now. I think people are not going to concentrate. So you find someone has a program over these family clubs. Me, I don't know them because I've never gone into clubs. I don't know them, but you know them better. So you find you have a program there, you have a program at James's home, you have a program there. So at the end of it all, you have no time to do what? To read, to concentrate on your what? On your books. So I want you, when you come to campus, be yourself. Don't be influenced of what you find out there. Everything good that you want, you guys, they are there, you will get them. But in the appropriate right time, you will get them. But don't rush for these other things. That's why you'll end up getting these funny diseases you don't know. You get misfortunes that you don't know because you have joined the campus and you're happy and such a kind of thing. So that's what we advise you young people when you come to your campus. Just come with a reason and know why you are there.
What do you miss at campus?
Well, I studied at KIU, that is Kampala International University. That is so I miss nothing much about campus. Maybe to be free, to go wherever you want to go and no one is asking you. You don't need to ask for permission whether you've studied your lectures or not. It's up to you. But at the end of it all, the exam will put you on the table and concentrate. But for me, I was not that kind of person. I would read my books. When time for exams came, I went and did my exams and God helped me.
Thank you so much.
That's what I tell people.
Thank you for that piece of advice. I hope people outside there, especially those ones at campus and those joining campus very soon, you've heard from him, and I pray you take the advice. And research after the university.
You are about to talk about the marital things.
Sigenda bikubuuza wamala okusoma after your campus, you went out, you graduated and went out to the world. Now tell us how you started and where you are.
Well, my work, I started working at Prime Hotel, that is in Western Uganda, at Prime Resort Hotel. That's where I used to work. And I was so lucky because the university was near and the hotel where I was working was also near. So I was placed there for my internship. But I thank God, when the internship of 3 months ended, my director told me through the accountant, because that young boy went to go. If you want salary, let him be on salary. Remember, I had not finished school. So they put me on salary. I was working. I know how to balance my things, but when I finished my school, I started working immediately at Prime Hotel. I was there up to 2:15. Then I moved to Hotel Meridian, that is in Nairobi City, opposite Serena Hotel. I also worked there. And then from there, because now we are talking about my career life.
Yes.
So from there, I went to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I worked there in that Mlimini city. I came back to Uganda because I didn't have a work permit.
Oh.
So there, if you don't have a work permit, you are just looking for jail. So I came back, and life was not so easy when I came back because I came by land, I never came by plane. I took 2 days on the road. So by the time I reached here, life was a bit stuck. Reaching at the entry point, the border point, they want to arrest me because my days have been there, they have expired, the days they expected me, they are
You had overstayed.
So they told me I either pay $500 or they jail me for 1 year. So I thank God they had some little money. I pulled out about 500,000. I gave them to those officers. They let me go. So from there, God connected me to Agenda 2000 hotels. I came as a waiter. I started working slowly. Miss, I should do this, I will do this, I will do run here, I will go. At the end of it all, when I was elevated to this level that I am on right now, it's by the grace. I'm not boasting in it, but it is God through anyone. So, if you are out there, you want to join the employment world, be disciplined, have principles that govern you. Don't just go to work. After 2 days, now you have known they pass here, they pass here, they pass here. When you go here, you come out from there. You know, like people are on the first time, when you report to work on the first day, you may be there at 6. Then the following day, you may be there like at 9 or whatever. Because we have started now getting used.
Yes.
And that one is not good. And at the end of it all, if you're not careful, you may lose your what? Your job.
City TV.
We've got you covered.
Okay, welcome back to our show. And we are still with the manager of Agenda 2000 Hotel. And we are now talking about his career. In particular, Agenda 2000 Hotel. We would like to know what Agenda does, how many hotels do you have, what do you do? Is it just a restaurant, or you have accommodation and all that?
Well, Agenda 2000 Hotels, it has its 3 branches. That's why we call Agenda 2000 Hotels. We have a branch in Entebbe Road, that is in Yanama, Amasura. Then we have another branch in Bavare, and then this is the night branch. And Agenda 2000 Hotel, it has a variety of services. It has accommodation facilities. You come as a visitor, but you live as a friend, because I have good, well-trained staff who are there to attend to the guests at any time. We have conference hall facilities. We have airport shuttle services. In case you are a visitor, you are coming from abroad or whatever, and anytime you reach and you make a confirmation, because we have many various type things of bookings. We have booking.com. You can book from there. You can reserve. You can book through our website. As long as we have gotten your details of what you want, we shall pick you wherever you are.
Okay.
So we have restaurant services, we have takeaway services, we have these venue functions. Like now you can see there is a birthday going on. We have wedding venues, these baby showers for people who are,
Who are pregnant.
those ones. So we have a variety of things. So we have takeaway services. For example, you may be in Chaliwajara, you may be in Nigeria, you may be in Kampala, and say I want maybe chips chicken, chips liver, we can deliver.
You can order from online.
You can order online, that is fine. You can go to Agenda 2000 Hotels www.agenda2000hotels or reservation@agenda2000hotels. You can still make your order and it shall be delivered. So those are some of the services we have. Like I talked of the conference hall services, like for you, the moderator. I know you people, you have those attachments, the functions, I know you have them, especially the birthdays. Girls like a lot of birthdays, so that one is her area. So I request you kindly get me these services. I will do for you, we shall do for you, you will not regret. Our accommodation services, for example, they come with a good breakfast. We serve continental breakfast. It has Wi-Fi, DSTV, intercom, so you don't need to move down if you needed a service. You simply stay in your room and make a call and we will serve you in your room.
How about bar? Do you do bar? You have a bar?
At the bars they closed them. But since in a hotel we do foods and beverages.
I wanted to get you off guard.
Oh, you can't. The bars they closed them, but we say we do foods and beverages. That one is allowed. Yes. So a beverage, it depends on what you want to take. You either want juice, you want smoothies, and we've recently introduced other variety types in our menus. We have the burgers, we have these pizzas, we have the steak, we have the Canadian club steak, steak Americanas. We can give you these soups. We have a lot of variety of things. So you go and market us as we also market ourselves. City TV, please. People who are viewing at us, you give us business, you will not regret coming to Agenda 2000 hotels.
Okay, manager, thank you so much about that. Still in your career as the manager of Agenda 2000 Hotel, I would like to know from you some of the challenges you face at the job.
The challenges in every work, you like it or not, you get those challenges. But it depends on the way how you get them, those challenges. When you get them positively, you will learn out of them, or they will be for your own advantage. Because the Bible says that all happens for the good of those that love Him. So, me as a person, I get a challenge maybe having a time stubborn stuff. So you find you're expecting someone to be at work at 8, and maybe you have a program. You reach at 8 and the person is not there. So you find what you are supposed to be doing at that particular time, you have left it, and now you are attending to what the other person should be doing. So I have that challenge of an unserious. Me as a person, maybe these the stubborn clients. You come as a client, but you become stubborn. Maybe you've been coming, and then you become used to you as a person in business, and then at the end of it all, you take a credit and say, I've taken a credit maybe of 200,000, I will bring it in the morning, or tap me in the morning. So I tap in the morning, you switch me off, or you make my number busy. So at the end of it all, I end up paying the money which I was not meant to pay. So I've faced the problem of untrustworthy clients. So if someone has given you a service, has trusted you on a credit, you have to come and clear so that you maintain that kind of relationship. That kind, because there is no business that can ever stand alone without a credit. So, but it depends on the way how you go take a credit. So basically, I think those can be, and then maybe lastly, you want to be at work very early in the morning, and maybe it rains, it finds you home, and you have to come to work. So you have to balance your work and you have to balance your home. That is it. Those are just the little challenges.
Thank you so much. You told us about the stubborn clients, stubborn staff.
And they say customers are kids.
We would like to know how you relate with your staff. Staff, abantu balisocha, babakuyisa batya, because era abamu mubeeramu abalungi n'abali stubborn.
Kata I take myself to be a parent. You call them as children. Because a child at home, you may have directed him or her to do this, and the following day you find she has done the opposite. My aim or my work is to train them, and I put them in the right path I want them to be. I don't need to be harsh for them so that they can learn. No, that is not management. Management, yes, you have to have all faces, but it depends on which occasion. Because if you become too tough on your staff, they will not deliver. When they see you, they will take off. And instead of attending to a client, as long as you've come and you stood there, they will begin panicking. And the moment they panic, they will not deliver. So I relate with my staff, I give them advice, I counsel them, I sit them. When I find them having mistakes, I don't wait for a day to go. I just call you there and then, we sort it, and life moves on. I'm not a person who likes keeping grudges. Yeah, because Sandra has mistreated me, maybe Sandra has not done this and that. Let me chase them out. No, chasing staff is not the solution. Because you may send them, still where they go, they still continue suffering. Me, I have a feeling, if I call you, I sit you down, I tell you your mistake, and you're able to change out of your mistake, then we are good to go.
Thank you so much. About one last thing about your career. COVID has been on now for like 2 years. I would like, but COVID has come with a good side and a bad side. Kindly, briefly share with us the challenges you've met as a hotel and the good things you've got out of this COVID situation.
Well, that one, I will not take too much time of it because COVID has affected everyone. By the way, you people, if you have not gone for these COVID jabs, you better go because it helps to boost your immunity. And once your immunity is boosted, you become body resistant to some of these diseases. So my staff have encouraged us, my staffs are safe. That's why you see we always move with our masks. We have them. It's because I'm on a program and always my mask will be on. I'm always with my mask. So as COVID came in, yes, it has disturbed because when it came, I think it was 2020. It was 2020 physically well, to understand it well here in Uganda. It was 2020 around March. When they began closing things one by one, when they began closing bars, then the baristas were all like that. Where have they gone? They are either at their homes, they are either do other things. We don't know wherever it came from, whether it came from China or whether it was imported, whether it was what, we don't know. But what we know is COVID came to Uganda. So COVID has affected us very, very much. Because you find if you used to have like maybe 20 guests, you find you have like maybe 10, 5, 1, at times none, depending on the way how it's not because that the rooms are not there. It's not because the staffs are not there. It's not that the rooms are not well set. But people don't have money. Someone has money, but he's planning for it. The uncle is calling you, my son, I am sick. The other is calling you, I have it. So you find that kind of leisure of going to the hotels and spending. It has reduced. And in this, therefore, it has caused our revenues to go down. So as a hotel, really COVID-19 has affected us, but all the same still, we thank God He has sustained us, we have not closed. Because other businesses have closed. People are just there, people are too discouraged. You don't know. The businesses closed when people have a lot of loans. There's some people who maybe have had loans to service and do other things. But because of the situation that is there, loans cannot be paid, nothing can go on. But as a hotel, really, it has not been so fair for us. But we are surviving by the grace. And another way how it has affected us, I lost my good stuffs. Now, because now you tell someone who comes maybe from Wikwe or from Mukoro, because you cannot afford them. If you have like 20 staff, you cannot afford them. So you have to leave. You leave the key essential workers there. Like the president always said, they're the key essential workers. I don't know who are the key essential or not essential, but to me they are all important. So I had to lay some off. Some of them have never come back. I don't know where they are. Though once in a while I communicate with them, I don't know what they are doing. I don't know. So really COVID-19, it has not been a fair deal for you. Ebirungi byandibadde mwebiri naye ebibi bya COVID bikyaliyo. At least nzikiriza njogereko ebirala nga 3 oba 4. Then ndabeko n'ebirungi byayo nga bibi. Actually ebirungi biringa bibiri. So I've told you people have lost their jobs, violences in families. If I talk generally, yes, I know. But if for example, you are working in a hotel, and then at home things are not right, they're expecting you to have money because you are working in a hotel. They're expecting you to have money, but you don't have. You go back home, they are not. You are there. Though we have never denied to pay our workers, we pay them whether we have worked the money or not. We pay our workers. So it has really disorganized us, but we hope by God's grace. So I don't know if you want me to talk about this COVID thing as a hotel only.
No, yes,
generally.
Not generally.
Okay, if it is as a hotel, for the hotels, it's basically the economy. I mean the income has really gone down. So our expectations, maybe the projects we wanted to have accomplished by this year, we cannot accomplish them. We cannot raise the staff salaries because there is no money to pay them. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mishach. As we conclude our program, because our guest today is a manager of a hotel, a Gender 2000 hotel in Uganda. And as we conclude, Mr. Mishach, I would like you to give a piece of advice to someone out there who is having maybe a restaurant that is failing, a hotel business that is looking at, but maybe it's struggling, or even it's working so well, but we would give him that advice to improve it, to make it better. Or someone out there whose dream is to have a hotel or a restaurant in that line.
Well, you left something behind where you talked about the COVID-19.
Yes,
I did talk about that one. But what people have gotten out of this COVID-19, not as a hotel, not as a hotel. Okay, if I talk in the area of a hotel, it has caused us to think so wider, because we used not to have those services of delivering food.
Okay, yes.
But because the COVID-19 was there and you are just stuck, you have to go to your phone and think of people that you know that they are potential. You begin calling them, hello, I have this and this and this, I have liver, I have chicken, I have pork, I have pizza, can I deliver? Someone says, oh, deliver me. So in that way, you make money. So COVID-19 has helped us to boost our main price, and we think so fast, not.
Bringing the same thing.
And then also, COVID-19 has helped us to reduce maybe our expenditures, because you can spend because you know you're going to work more. So you invest in this, invest in this. So at the end of it all, you are stuck with your investment. So, but COVID-19 has helped us to plan better. Whatever we do it on a program, we plan better. So, and maybe investing in other things. Yeah, like maybe agriculture, do a lot of things. You invest in other things in anyone, and you find moving on. And then the thing you asked me, the advice I can give the people who are out there, people who are viewing us at City TV, my only advice would be, first know where you're making your business. And don't make a business which is not in your blood. You pick my point. I don't want you to reach a time because you have made a restaurant, because you have seen Sandra is having a restaurant. You also make a restaurant. You don't have the ideas for the restaurant. You don't have the grace for the restaurant. And at the end of it all, you will fail with your own ways. It's like people who go to marry because they have seen others getting married. When they are not ready, and at the end of it all, they do what? They fail. So me, I was suggesting, or I'm telling the people out there, if you want to do anything, first think about it, have it or love it. Just love it first. Then when you love it, then you will move. Then you also have right people. Don't employ because you've gotten a big restaurant. Because hey, my cousin sister, you come. My cousin brother, you come. Hey, my daughter's uncle, you also come. And at the end of it all, the business you put on the relatives. These relatives, one, you'll have the fear to talk about them when they have made a mistake. So at the end of it all, you'll be digging your own grave to your own destruction. So when you're making your restaurant, just sit down with the people who are concerned and choose your human resource very, very, very well. The people will help you to deliver. Avoid these things of corruption. You just employ people you don't know because for the sake of their looks and all that. So, me, I am suggesting, do your work, employ the people of value, employ the people who have the same vision that you have, and then they are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Research. As we come to the end of our program, allow me to ask Mr. Research one question of interest. His marital status.
That one, because that marital status, I request for now, it will be for the next program. For the next program, I will tell you, you will ask me anything concerning that, I will tell you. But for today, I request, let's end our program at CCTV for today. The marital status thing, they will also come in their own
Since
time.
he doesn't have, so by that time, he will have it.
So, let's leave that one at that. But otherwise, I thank you so much. Thank you, our viewers. You are always welcome at Agenda 2000 Hotels. Like I told you, our services that we have, that we offer, maybe I can repeat them if the moderator allows me anyway.
You will pay for the karam.
Okay, just for your own information, we have got conference hall facilities, we've got accommodation services, we have got restaurant services, we have got takeaway services, we hold birthdays, we hold all events, baby showers, bridal showers, if you want to get married, by the way.
Not now.
But when you plan, we have the bridal showers. We shall do for you a good one. Those who need honeymoon, the cameraman is smiling. Those who want to do honeymoon, we have those special good rooms for your honeymoon. And at the end of it all, when you go back home, you go carrying twins because the agenda is already blessed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Research, for allowing us this opportunity to host you here at our show, City Live Show, and we look forward to hosting you again. Thank you so much to our dear viewers for keeping with us, for following us, for us on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you and bye-bye.
ANNMUTS, thank you so much. We meet next time.
Bye-bye.